This video is not meant for children and is brought to you by support from Patreon. Hello, and welcome back. I am Maester Aelix, and this is Stellaris Empires. And we are right back where we left off here, making a new empire. Well, not making. I've had this one made for a long time. Now, sharp-eyed viewers will notice that I'm skipping one. Yes, because these are actually tied together. And once we get to this one, then we'll go back to that one. But today we're looking at the Thalmar Deathbringers. Long ago, there was a people here. They were once great, but also short-sighted. We learned their hives fought one another. Their wars made our homeworld suitable for our survival. Now we have surpassed them and reached for the stars. Perhaps we can use their techniques to make more worlds for ourselves. The Thalmar Deathbringers is actually come about from a joke. If you play Stellaris long enough, you might come across Earth. And it might be an irradiated wasteland, and it might be populated by cockroaches. And I said, there's no might about it. We are definitely doing this. So today's origin is the Post-Apocalyptic origin. It starts off with us on a tomb world, and our preferences are for tomb worlds. And we get the survivor trait, which we'll go over in a bit. So let's start at the beginning and do what we do. I went with the appearance of the giant cockroaches because A, that's what the thing did, and B, it's hilarious. Yep, angry cockroaches. We were going to just arthropod away across the universe, and it will be very nasty for everyone involved. I went with the Thalmar because it sounded interesting and figured something you could say with mandibles. Thalma, you know. Arthropod 4 because it has all the apostrophes and just strange alien naming conventions. But then you get to the fleet names and it's Patrol Flotilla, Pursuit Flotilla, and it's like, that's where you got your human influence from after they bombed themselves. That's just good. Alright, going over the traits, you get the Survivor trait, which of course gives us tomb world habitability and leader lifespan. And since we are going to be going wide on this one, Rapid Breeders is very good. Non-adaptive because our plan is to use that tomb world to our advantage, so that's basically free points. Intelligent because more science is more better. Communal because, again, rapid breeders, we're going to need space. And fleeting because they gave us those 10 years, might as well get the points back to have, more intellectual pursuits. This is by no means all the, you gotta have this to make this work. But this is what works for me, and I'm very happy. Next is our homeworld. I went with Earth as the name. Of course, the star name is Sol, and the starting system is the Sol system. And it was once a continental world, but it's a tomb world now. Thank you, Post-Apocalyptic. And I really do love it. It's just nasty, and this great way to use Sol. Alright, city appearance, I went with room 11 because it's got these big bones here. And these guys are just mean. They're mean, nasty bugs. And of course, Arthropod City because bugs. Arthropods. Thank you. Post-apocalyptic. Baptized by nuclear fire, this civilization has faced total annihilation and survived. Devastated yet unbroken, they have rebuilt civilization from the ashes of their old world. You cannot have agrarian ideal, and you cannot have anglers. So, and of course, not be machines. So this works out. This is one of the more fun things. Once we get to the next page. Government and ethics. I went with a fanatic xenophobe, so we can purge aliens, enslave them if we want, I guess. But mostly it's the pop growth speed and starbase influence cost that makes this really good. And a militarist. No retreat war doctrine. Ship fire rate up 10% and claim influence down 10%. But we're not really going to use claims, so don't worry about that because we're fanatic purifiers. And the reason why is, the purification casts its belly on everything, and using the Armageddon bombardment stance. This is the key to making these guys have fun. Armageddon Bombardment stands, for those who do not know, will bomb a planet into a tomb world. You destroy all the pops, and it becomes a tomb world, which is perfect for you. Isn't that great? And since we're going to be doing combat, Distinguished Admiralty for more ship fire rate, which, you know, goes well here. And I think, yeah, I just went with Dictatorial because that just felt right. You know? Maybe Imperial, but 6 one way, half dozen another. It really doesn't matter. Advisor voice.
Under no circumstances must the Xeno be trusted. It will lie, it will cheat, and it will do anything in its power to undermine the efforts of those who in truth are its superiors.
Does that not sound just perfect for these evil tomb world bombing buggos? It's like, yeah, we live on tomb worlds. We can easily make more tomb worlds. Bam. Thalmar Deathbringers, the Thalamorite people, Empire name. And of course, we have the Umbrella Corp Big Bug Skull flag, because it's just fun. Primary color black, secondary color red, and you get the this bottom one here, and these in pirate. It's just a big skull, and you know it's nasty, and they're purifiers, so yeah. We got our arthropod ships, which I think look pretty good. I mean, I think I'd much prefer a more scrap-looking thing for post-apocalyptic, but, you know, this is space. We don't want to look crappy in space. Ruler appearance, just color variant 1 works because it's your traditional, classic, you know, black cockroach. But if you want to do other colors, that's on you. I stuck with black. And for the ruler trait, I went with hostility because of the bombing advantage. Ship weapon damage, army damage. It is an excellent trait to have, especially when you have early things. Just bombing things into the Stone Age and then taking over is great. And being, you know, they spread like insects, the rapid breeders is wonderful. I've played this race a bunch of times, and it is fun every time. This is also an excellent candidate for the, I forgot the name. I Become the Problem trait, which you can pick up later. And, oh man, every once in a while, just being the problem and having everyone hate you is just so fun. It's so easy being evil. You do what you want, and there's no one to stop you. And it's just fun, especially once you've built yourself up. You've got a bunch of bombed out planets, and the best thing about that is if someone were to take some of your territory, it's like, here, enjoy this tomb world. Not many people can enjoy the tomb world. And so, yeah, they're yours. Every once in a while, when I play them, I get lucky, and I get that, like, you know, oh man, there's a chain of 5 tomb worlds over here. I'm like, those are great. Anyway, so going into gameplay, you're definitely going to want to start with the domination tree and working your way through that, and then supremacy. Combat is your main thing. If you can pick up anything to increase your bombing speed, bombing rate, whatever leaders you can, whatever traits you can pick up, that would be great. That helps out a lot, because Armageddon bombing can sometimes take a while. And you don't necessarily want to put your big fleet on a planet just to bomb it. You want to spend your time making your fleets killing other fleets and, you know, taking over important strategic places. But, again, this is just all combat all the time. You don't need to worry about ground forces because you're bombing everything into submission. So you spend all of your time making ships and, you know, bombers if you can. That's just very, very fun. These guys are just excellent. So, yeah, focus on your ship combat and your bombing, and you will just take off. I hope everyone gets a chance to enjoy these guys. And with that being said, here's where I'm going to say thank you all for joining me. I really hope you're enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you. If you do, you know what to do. Let's watch 7 or 8 more videos, like, comment, and of course, subscribe. It's a little click for you and a really big deal for me, and I greatly appreciate everyone who does. With that being said, I shall see you all on the next one. And I'd like to give a special shout out to all my patrons who help make these videos possible. Aaron Smith, Brian Pelfrey, Chris Armstrong, Dennis Detman, Harry Thompson, and Mark Milius. Thank you all so much for your contributions. I wouldn't have this channel without you. Thank you very much.